YouTube. Y'all already know what the title is, man. Y'all done seen it. I got 4 same game parlays for y'all. Whatever y'all want to do with these legs, man, it's up to y'all. I'm just giving y'all the numbers, showing y'all the data. And without further ado, I'm Rue from Elite Line Sports. And let's get into it. You dig? Alright, so first off, fading the Jazz. Fading the Grizzlies. I don't like none of this game, bro. The Jazz is on tank mode. Grizzlies is just throwing in a bunch of young niggas, just YNs running around like G.G. Jackson, Jalen Wells, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fading. First game, Donovan Mitchell, Hornets is what I like. Hornets, they're on, I think both teams are on the tail end of a back-to-back. Don't like it, but I do like more of the Cavs on this side because I think the Hornets are tanking. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the last couple of minutes, man, but the Hornets, they not hiding that shit, bro. First off, we got Donovan Mitchell, 26.5, similar points from players, looks good. 8 out of 11, very doable. They get over two over the line. And ever since playing with James Harden, man, I'm just saying, man, just look, they played 4 games with James Harden. 3 games, he's gone over 30 points. He got 17 points in this game because they won by 28 points, so there's really no need for their starters. He played 21 minutes. Every other game, he's played over 28 minutes. So I don't think this game's will blow out. The Hornets are young guns that like to run. So I like Donovan Mitchell's PA, actually, not points. Now, I'm a big advocate. Literally, his hit rate for the past 4 games with James Harden, 75% PA. Now, as y'all saw, Donovan Mitchell gets 30 points literally out of the 4 games that he played. Well, let's say 3 because this was a total blowout, right? They won by like 28, 30 points. 30, 35, 32, 30. So with 30, and he gets like at least 5 assists, right? So in those 4 games, he's gotten 4, 10, 5, 5 with James Harden. So let's kind of put it together. You get the PA. He got 39, 42, 35. Literally, right? Just kind of focus on those 3 games. I like Donovan Mitchell's PA to hit. That's a lock for me. Next up, I like Jared Allen's point rebounds. Again, with James Harden just makes his team a lot much better. The line was 25 and a half. Now it's 24 and a half. So I would have nailed this as soon as y'all. 4 for 4. Literally, Evan Mobley is out again. So with Evan Mobley out, look for Jared Allen to get it going. Literally, the Hornets are very bad having to guard the interior to 21 out of 30. And that's where Jared Allen flourishes. So PR, very doable. Take that. Now, that's 2 legs. To cap it off, we got James Harden, points. James Harden, with his first 4 games with his teammates, he scored 23, 22, 13, and 16. Now, you're thinking that this is a little scary, right? No, it's not. Because when they played the Wizards, they won by 25 points. Then they just played the Nets, won by 28. So James Harden got 13 points and 16 points on 2 blowouts, which means it's completely understandable. Why would you play your starters in blowout games? But in close game situations where I do think this game is close because the spread is at minus 5.5, basically 6 points. 23 points against the Kings, they won by 6. 22 points against the Nuggets where the game was closer and basically James Harden has won. And I think they're on like a 7-game dub streak. So they are killing shit. And I don't think the Hornets keep it close. So that's my 3 legs. Donovan Mitchell, points and assists, 32.5. Jared Allen, PR, 25.5, 24.5, whatever. That's good. James Harden, points over 20.5. Or if you want to just touch by the points and get 20. Same game parlay 2. You dig? So I'm fading the Pacers and the Wizards. Don't like this game at all. Heat and Hawks. Hawks are on the tail end of a back-to-back. Norman Powell and the Heat's first game up after the All-Star break. They have played against these. They have both played together before. Norman Powell scored 25 points. I like Norman Powell's points over 21.5. Very doable. Similar players, literally just a tad bit under 50%. Don't let that scare you, man. Literally, the Hawks are 29 out of 30 having a guard position. When Norman Powell plays that, he's 61% having to hit his line. So listen, I like it. 21.5. That's the first leg. Second leg, Bam Adebayo. PRA. Mr. USA himself. Similar players get 1 to 2 over the line. His hit rate is 60%. Hawks are 21 out of 30 having to guard the PRA for centers. When Bam plays 21 out of bottom 10 teams having the guard's position for PRA. He's 10 out of 17. Now, Tyler Hero's back. I do understand with Norman Powell, but keep this in mind. The reason why it's 31.5 is because he had 31 points. Because the Heat has played against the Hawks before. Now, however, one thing that didn't happen is Tyler Hero and Norman Powell was out. One thing that you do keep in mind was with Tyler Hero and Norman Powell out, he's got 31. He shot 25%. That's a poor shooting. Now, when you have Tyler Hero and Norman Powell, Hawks are not closing in on one guy. They're closing out on so many guys that leaves Bam Adebayo to get more of his shots. So when he plays with Norman Powell and Tyler Hero, his percentages are a lot better than 25%. When he played against Boston, he shot 42%, 73% against the Suns. Now against the Pacers, 42%. He shot a bad time, 3 for 11, 27% against the Wolves. They lost by 28. Understandable, it's a blowout. And then 50%, 59%, 56%, 44%. So he shoots at least close to 40% when playing with Tyler Hero and Norman Powell. So with that being said, I do like Bam Adebayo, 31.5. That is my favorite lock of the day. And the last leg for this second same game parlay, Jalen Johnson. Listen, man, fresh legs. He's young. He's been killing it the past couple of days. The PRA is at 42.5. That's our third leg for our same game parlay. Number 2. Literally, man, he's just been killing it. When he plays bottom 10 teams, he's 10 out of 15. They are a bottom 10 team having the guard positions for Jalen Johnson. Some of the players are a tad bit under 50%, but hey, man, you just got to love it. And I think they have played before. And he's got 43 and 51. So he's literally hit over 42.5 2 times in a row. I like Jalen Johnson on the tail end of a back-to-back. On back-to-back for his PRA, 71% clearage, 42.5. So listen, Jalen Johnson, that's the 6th leg, basically. I'm giving you, but 3rd leg for the same game parlay 2. Now, same game parlay number 3. Okay? Fading the Magic and the Wolves, fading the Nets and the Thunder, going to the Bucks and the Pelicans. No Trey Murphy here. Zion Williamson gets the biggest bump. Without Trey Murphy, he gets a +8 on his PRA. So I think literally without Trey Murphy, Zion Williamson played 3 games without Trey Murphy, and he's hit his PRA over 35.5 all 3 times. 36, 45, 36. Now the defenses in these games where the Warriors were ranked number 10 and having the guard Zion Williamson, right? And then the Blazers were ranked 23. Then the Hawks were ranked 27. Now he's playing against a team that's bottom 10 as well. He's more likely to clear his 35.5 without Trey Murphy on the field. And last leg, because I only got 2 legs for this game, and I don't like this game because there's too many young guns and everybody wants to shoot the ball. Kevin Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. has been killing that man ever since he's been coming from injury since February 4th. Look at him. PRA is 33, 38, 39, 39, 22. Because they won by 17, so it was a blowout. So literally in 4 games, minus the blowout, he's been hitting 31.5 easy. Now, they have played against each other. February 4th, he's got 33. So listen, and again, they're bottom 10 and having a guarded position when Kevin Porter plays that. 9 for 12, 75% having to clear it. So those are my 2 legs. Zion Williamson's PRA over 34.5. Kevin Porter Jr. PRA over 31.5. And then last up, but not least, I actually didn't do research on the Clippers and the Lakers. I might throw y'all a little curveball later on in the comments for that one. But so pay attention to the comments, all right? So I'm gonna probably give y'all like a quick little same game parlay for the Lakers and Clippers. I'm gonna do some research and I'll probably throw out like 1 or 2 legs. For this one, we got Nuggets and Blazers. Nuggets on the tail end of a back-to-back. They just lost because Jamal Murray didn't hit the free throws. But I like Jokic PRA over 51.5. Literally similar players for centers is crazy. They got 7 over the line, 10 for 13, 77% hit rate is insane. 25 out of 30 having to guard the center positions for the PRA. Jokic looks good. And on back-to-backs, Jokic is more used because he is a star player. 60, 73, 64, 45, 50, 48, 54. So you just got to go Jokic 51.5. I like it. They didn't really do too crazy numbers like Jokic numbers that we're used to on his birthday. He did do pretty good though, but they didn't get the win. So look for Jokic to kind of get it going and setting the pace setting the tone. And then for the Blazers, we got Tumani Kamara. Shaedon Sharpe is out. Without Shaedon Sharpe, he's 4 for 8, having to hit his line. Similar players has gone 2 over the line. Hit rate is 56%. Now, they have played against each other before. Tumani Kamara has scored 14 points, literally 14 points. I do like the threes as well because he's been like literally his volume is up there, but I don't really want to just limit it to straight threes. I think points is just like one of the safest things to touch. In the past 21 games, his hit rate for points over 13.5 has been 57%, 12 out of 21. So and that wraps up our 4th same game parlay. So I will kind of run it down from you for the going from back to up. We got Tumani Kamara over 13.5 points. And then Jokic, paired up with Jokic, PRA over 51.5. Okay, 51.5 for Jokic. Now, next up, we got the Bucks and the Pelicans. Zion Williamson's PRA, 35.5. And then we got Kevin Porter's PRA, 31.5. All right. And then we got the Heat and the Hawks. Jalen Johnson's PRA, he's been killing it. Tail end of a back-to-back, going to need their star. Norman Powell, first game with the Heat after the All-Star game, 21.5. I do like his points. Look for him to get it going with them being 29 out of 30 having to guard the position. He's 8 out of 13 having hit that. Then Bam Adebayo, PRA, because when they played before, he's got 31 without Tyler Hero and Norman Powell, and shot 25% because there was nobody there. Now with them both back in the lineup, look for him to be more efficient and definitely clearing over 31.5. And our first game that we ever chose, Cavs, not touching no Hornets. James Harden's points over 20.5. With Donovan Mitchell, literally minus the blowouts, he's hit 23-22. Jared Allen's PR, literally without Mobley back in the game, and with their new point guard and James Harden, he's been killing it, man. It's just, I ain't got no words. So, and then last but not least, Donovan Mitchell's points and assists over 32.5 because every single game with James Harden so far, minus the blowout against the Nets yesterday, he scored over 30 and he's got at least 5 assists. So 32.5 is very doable for his PA. With that being said, appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. I'm going to keep dropping these daily, man. If you haven't already, subscribe, like the video. Helps with the algorithm. And with that being said, stay tuned. And I got y'all with the Lakers and the Clippers. Appreciate y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.